Well, welcome back, everybody. Well, 'tis summertime, and we are all on kind of lockdown or whatever, but that still doesn't stop the chores around here. Spring has sprung, and I want to shoot a video today on this Makita battery-powered. Okay, you guys see that? The O2. It runs on the 18-volt platform. Much like my other tools, all run on the 18-volt platform. And this is the hedge clipper that they do. I've not been a real big conversion guy to battery-powered tools. I guess you would call it my previous workout with battery-powered tools. Wasn't so very good so far as in the outdoor power equipment. But if I was going to do these hedges that we're going to talk about today, about doing these hedges, I've always pulled out my trusty Husqvarna. And the first time you go around each year, it's always the same thing. You have to take it back to the dealer because the owner didn't drain the tank down, and the ethanol has completely gummed up the carburetor, so they got to take it down, wash it out, put it, readjust it. I can do that, but it's much easier for my power equipment dealer that I have a very good relationship with. So I had a chance to pick one of these up. It's very, very lightweight. It runs on the 5 amp hour, on the Makita 18-volt platform that we have today. And I've played with it some. It's very nice. It's nice and lightweight. It's very agile. So I just wanted to make a video on it today, showing just how we trim these up and my kind of thoughts on that. So without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so every spring we always have these yew bushes that need to get trimmed 2 times a year, once in the spring and once in the fall. And you'll notice all this new growth that's on there, and if I let this new growth go, these things will climb as high as the moon. So what we're going to do is trim these down. So without further ado, let's have at it. So a couple thoughts that I have with this. I'm going to take out the battery. A couple of things I like and a couple of the things that are just kind of irritating. this trims with a very good scissor action. It is super clean. I mean, it just cuts it very super clean, no rollover. Because this is a smaller model, the space in between the teeth, okay, are smaller. As you get into a commercial thing, they tend to open up. My Husqvarna one has a larger gate, has a little more power. But I haven't found anything that I haven't been able to clip that fits in the jaws. Now, if it's too big to fit in the jaws, it won't cut it. I mean, you have to kind of work it around a little bit. A couple of safety features that we have is one, okay, is that one, and then you also have the operator presence lever. Okay, so you have to push that button in for that to engage. Now, just simply doing that won't turn the hedge stripper on. You have to also press this in. So when you hear it, that it goes and cuts off, that just means my hand is still on the trigger, but my hand is off of this upper bar. It cuts very well, very good scissor action. It has good length to it. Any more length, and I don't think it would perform as well. It takes a very good lubrication. I tend to lube this down with a little bit of WD-40 or whatever with that. You'll also notice on the bar here, there are two teeth, okay? When you start this, when you go into the bush, you start with this side. See how this has an edge on it, okay? That aids in cutting. And then the other side, okay, is a back bevel. So whichever side of the blade that you tend to use, you'll notice that it cuts. But typically I like to go into the left side because I am left-handed. So it cuts very well, and it gets the job done. So without further ado, my neighbor. So without further ado, I'm going to continue on this and go over and check it out. It is the Makita XHU02. Okay, and it's by Makita, and again, it's on the 18-volt platform, so all the tools that I have, all the batteries I have, all the chargers I have, it just works. And apart from all the safety features, is it mildly annoying? Yes. You could default them, but again, those safety features are there to help you. So I got a little bit of work here to do and finish this out. So hopefully this little video helped you out on Makita hedge clipper. It's very lightweight. Its build quality is Makita. You can't go wrong. It feels sturdy. Nothing, you know. I don't have a cord to drag around. I don't have an engine to start, so it's very lightweight. But again, it's Makita quality. Everything is nice and tight. Everything feels good in the hand. This switch up here feels very solid. It's a nice piece of kit. So go over, pick yourself up XHU02 from Makita. So have a good time. Get outside. Go clip your hedges and see how well that this does for you. Again, thanks a lot for joining me. We'll talk to you guys later. Time to get back to it.